As we gear up for 90 Day Fiancé's run on the 2025 TV schedule, there's a big question mark around Big Ed Brown and his involvement, as he has hinted that he's received offers outside of the TLC franchise. However, while we wait to see what's next for him, he's talking about the positive impact the show has had on his life. Bad romances aside, there are upsides to being a 90 Day cast member. Big Ed spoke with The Mirror about his 90 Day Fiancé journey and what he gained despite two failed relationships, which you can revisit with a Max subscription. While he didn't find love, the reality star said that he's walked away with a new swagger he didn't have before being on television. The show gave me a lot of optimism and hope and confidence. Never being on camera before, I've always hated having my picture taken. I've always been mildly overweight, so I'm very self-conscious of my body. But the show really gave me confidence that you have to be comfortable with who you are in your own skin. And once you're able to do that, it doesn't matter whether you're tall or short or thin or heavy. As long as you're comfortable with who you are, that confidence exudes far beyond you can ever imagine. Confidence comes with being on 90 Day Fiancé. If you're Big Ed, and he's spun that into being a face that's recognized far and wide. It's given him the confidence to slide into the DMs of other TLC stars and to have a short-lived whirlwind romance with a woman he proposed to in a sandwich shop. Big Ed has a wild life, and without that confidence he gained through 90 Day Fiancé, his life might have looked a whole lot different. It's an interesting perspective to hear, especially from someone who had the run Big Ed had. He became an overnight sensation after his failed romance with Rose, which showcased many of the strange quirks that led to his fame. This included washing his hair with mayonnaise, as it apparently works as a deep conditioner and can come in handy if you're eating a dry sandwich, among other things. Big Ed did not give any further clues in his latest interview on whether or not he'd return to the 90 Day Fiancé franchise. However, he is working on other things. He has a new wine on the way called Big Ed Malbec, which is allegedly in talks to be in Walmart stores by the end of the year. I would imagine wanting to boost wine sales would motivate Big Ed to remain on 90 Day Fiancé. However, he may have gotten all he wanted from the TLC series. After all, people go on the show to find a lasting love, and with the growing list of 90 Day stars that married and split, maybe Ed realizes it might be best to look for love elsewhere. I'd be curious to see what network or TV show he'd end up on next and what he'd do. Given all his charisma, he'd make a great host, so maybe his next project, assuming he moves on, will involve that. 90 Day Fiancé is airing all throughout 2025, and as previously mentioned, past spin-offs and seasons can be watched over on Max. I'll be waiting to see what other moves Big Ed makes in the new year, and I am rooting for him and his newfound confidence to succeed.